Hi, it's Matt Yedder with Sherlock Home Inspection. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, February 6, 2024. The address we're inspecting today is 1005 Summer Street Northeast, Salem, Oregon, 97301. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the basement cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Ridgid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted that some aged sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, cast iron ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, valleys, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in a 4-inch ABS plastic cleanout. We are in the basement. And here we go. We are running some water from the basement bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup. It looks like right from the get-go we have good news that we're not trying to run old, crusty cast iron piping. We've all been modernized so far, so as the sewer pipe hits the basement floor and heads out to the street, all modern plastic piping material, which is really good news. Up until this point, we've had pretty good, strong downhill pitch. This, you can see the change in the water flow right about here. Things slow down a little bit. It's a little bit flat. And we have a belly at 14 feet 9 inches. And then we come out of it. So there is a sag in the line, so between 14.9 and 17.9, so about a 3-foot belly. Once we reach the lateral, we'll turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, and I'll look at this area again. What we're hoping for is that, and again you can see the flow difference, everything kind of changes here, so there's like a sag in the line. What we're hoping for is once we reach the lateral, the sewer pipe water, or the water that we're running through the sewer pipe, will go ahead and drain on out. So we'll run a test on it when we get done. And then we get back to that nice strong downhill pitch. So everything before that area is draining real strong, and everything after is draining strong downhill. Must be another clean out axis on the exterior somewhere.
Dropping.
Now we're going to fly downhill. And we're going to reach the bottom here. This signifies a few things here. So this signifies transitioning pipe size. So we're going from 4-inch pipe into a 5 or 6-inch pipe. It signifies transitioning pipe materials. We're going from ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. But even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this is buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length. There's a little, so they're using a flexible Fernco fitting here. There's a little bit of an offset. You can see the water jumping up there. But I think what's going to be the saving grace here is that we're just flying downhill, so the chance of any blockage or backup there is not going to happen.
Could you imagine what that other sewer line would look like?
No.
And then we're gonna hit the lateral at around 41 feet. So we're gonna turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, and we're gonna run a test on that one area. Just the one area in question, which they just
Where that belly was?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they didn't support the pipe properly, and It's estimated that at some point in the life of a sewer pipe, at some point every pipe sags a little bit. You know, you almost have to overdo the pitch in the beginning. That way, when it sags, you still have a downhill pitch. All right, here is the test that we wanted to run. Water has been turned off. We waited for a while to drain everything out. And so here you can see that with the water off, there still is going to be some residual stuff hanging. It has improved. You know, the water level has gone down. It did drain some of it, but we do still have some residual stuff that's gonna be there all the time. In the overall scheme of things, it's pretty small. But yeah, there's just gonna be this puddle of water kind of in the pipe at all times. The good news is the pipe is oversized, so the chances of backing up on an oversized pipe are not great. More good news is that there's not a lot of sludgy buildup in there, which would be the indications that you know, an issue is coming. And then, you know, it did improve with the water off. So maybe a safe bet, just strictly as a precaution, to take the video and the report and pass it on to a drain repair specialist to see if he thinks this is something that we should just keep an eye on, or if it's something that we should repitch this, reslope this portion of pipe, like a spot repair in the pipe at this point. But it is pretty minor at this point. Like I said, I don't think, I'd be willing to bet that there hasn't ever been any blockage or backup into the house, and there's no shower. I mean, the chances of it backing all the way up into the main floor and the second floor is slim to none also. So I'm assuming that it probably hasn't ever had any problems, but I think safe bet, just as a precaution, passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions. And if he determines that nothing is needed now, then, you know, we'd recommend having a sewer scope every 2 to 3 years, just keeping an eye on things. And of course, if conditions ever worsen, then some repairs could be required. And again, it's all replaced piping, which is really good news, but it would just be the matter of getting to this portion of pipe and resupporting it, because there's been a portion of it has sagged.